Good try, good try, good try.
You muted, Shafiq.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I keep talking.
That's why we cannot hear you. You give
I
us
see
a
he
lot
over
of
there,
good
like
tips,
his mouth like moving, but then like no sound.
miming, Shafiq, you're miming. Correct, correct.
This one is the quiz for you.
Hey, but if Haina also win, I'm not surprised also.
Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to PixelStudio's Now You Know video series, where members of the National Library Board's in-house media team share about topics that range from anything and everything, be it hobbies, interests, cultures, technology, and even games. It's all about learning together. So today we have Indra, who will be sharing about Hari Raya. Okay, all yours, Indra.
Thanks, Rayan. Good intro. Hi everyone, Indra here. The reason I choose this topic is because today, when we present this, it's actually Hari Raya Eve. So I just want to share some facts about Hari Raya with our fellow viewers who are non-Muslim to get to know more about what Hari Raya is all about and why the Muslims celebrate Hari Raya. Since we're living in a multicultural society, I think it's best that we understand about each other's culture, customs, beliefs, so that we understand them and makes us more tolerable of each other, which contributes towards a gracious and harmonious nation for Singapore. As some of you viewers might already know, PixelStudio members consist of a multi-racial team. Not only Chinese and Malays like Rayan, Roger, Joel, Claudia, Shafiq, and myself, but we also have Hana, who's Korean, and Hafiz is not here. Hafiz is also Malay. Let's move on and learn some interesting facts about Hari Raya. I will touch on the practices, explain the customs, and also share on some of my favorite food during this festive occasion. As this Now You Know series is not only to inform and learn, but also to get to know about each other better, the team, like things like our hobbies and our likes and so many more. So let's go on. Okay, Hari Raya Aidilfitri, or known as Hari Raya Puasa, is a religious holiday celebrated by Muslims all over the world. Hari Raya Aidilfitri marks the end of a holy month of Ramadan, or the fasting month. Today is the last day, our 30th day. The word Hari Raya means, Hari means day, and Raya means celebration. So Hari Raya Aidilfitri is a celebration day that symbolizes an individual accomplishment in discipline during the fasting month. Hari Raya Aidilfitri falls on the 10th month of the Islamic calendar, which is also called the Hijri calendar, as in Hijris, as you've seen here. In Malay, we call it Hijrah, which consists of 355 days in a year, as versus the Gregorian calendar, which we follow, consists of 365 days in a year. But both calendars have 12 months in a year. It's only a different number of days within some of the month. So following the Gregorian calendar, in 2021, this year, it corresponds to the year 1422 in the Hijri Muslim calendar. So some fun facts. Okay, before we celebrate Hari Raya Aidilfitri or Hari Raya Puasa, Muslims who follow the teaching of the religion of Islam is mandated to go through a month-long fasting practice. Muslims who have reached puberty are mandated to fast. There are a few exceptions to those who are excused from fasting. This includes those who are sick, ladies who are going through their period, those who are going through medical and other health condition. So if you miss your fasting during this season, it's okay. During months, it's okay. Due to reasons, you can actually pay back. Fasting, you should not have any detrimental effects on you. So fasting also allows Muslims to practice discipline, and Muslims will abstain from not only food and water. Other things are like smoking and like sexual relations when they fast. You cannot gossip. Gossip, not only physical gossip, even your thoughts. You must control your thoughts. So you cannot gossip about people thinking about that. Also, you cannot do that. Okay. This is from the fasting period, which is around like 14 hours per day, which is around 10 minutes before the break of dawn. Okay, which we call imsak. Okay, imsak is like early in the morning. It's around 5:30 around 5:30 there. It's 10 minutes before the break of dawn. To Maghrib, which is sunset, which is also coincide with the time of the Maghrib prayer, which is one of the 5 prayer sessions that Muslims do daily. So it's also an appreciation and and being humble to the things that we have in life and not taking them for granted. As you all know, not everyone in this world eat like 3 square meals a day or even eat daily for that matter. So this as an humbling cause, humbling notion, and a reminder to us all to be grateful and contented with what we have. So this is a way for us to practice patience and to make one better. Okay, so nearing the end of Ramadan, Muslim pay like Islamic taxation, also known as zakat and fitrah. The money from these taxations are donated to the poor and the needy in Singapore as a form of welfare contribution to the poor and deprived individuals. We also usually often give like donations during this month of Ramadan, like to the mosque or to the young children, or you see elderly. Some of even treat their friends and family to like iftar session. Iftar is like a breakfast session or breakfast together. So they treat them to makan. But nowadays it's very hard due to COVID. So usually if you can like once or twice you go out with our family, it's good enough. But it's a bit challenging. So the zakat and fitrah tax rate is based on the average price. It's not so expensive. It's based on an average price of 2.3 kg of the grade of rice, generally consumed by the Muslim community and decided by the Islamic Council of Singapore, which is MUIS. It's not much. It's usually around like $5 for the normal rate and $7.50 per head for the higher tax. So for me, I got 3 in my household. I just pay $7.50 times 3. It helps the ones needing assistance in Singapore. It's for a good cause. Okay, let's move on. Hari Raya Eve. Okay, let's go to Hari Raya Eve now. As mentioned earlier, Hari Raya Aidilfitri falls on the 10th month of the Islamic Hijri calendar, and this month is also called the month of Syawal. Okay, Syawal as in, so the 10th month in Gregorian calendar is known as October. The 10th month in the Hijri calendar is known as Syawal. Okay, and Ramadan is 1 month back, which is the fasting month. Okay, and coincidentally also one of my soccer buddies is also Syawal. So I think father named him, maybe he's born in this 10th month of Hijri calendar. So the actual date where Hari Raya falls on depends on the sighting of the new crescent moon. So you can see here a new crescent moon, which we call Anak Bulan in Malay, which translates to baby moon. So we have like Muslim religious officials to do this at hilltops to sight the moon at places throughout the country, high places like hilltops around the country. Once the crescent moon is sighted, the following day will be declared as the first day of Hari Raya, which is the first day of Syawal. But with the advancement in technology, this is more or less confirmed way beforehand. But we still do it nowadays just to be sure, okay? Maybe the moon doesn't appear or whatever. So on the night of before Hari Raya, you'll hear the sound of muazzin, as in here, M-U-A-Z-Z-I-N. Basically, this is the official in charge of calling Muslims to prayers from mosque. All right, where they chant the Takbir Raya. Sometimes you hear from mosque. That's the muazzin calling for prayer mosque. Moving on, I also want to mention about the kerosene lamp. Traditionally, Muslims will use like kerosene lamps or what we call pelita to illuminate their houses and their yards from the 20th day of Ramadan onwards. The aim is to attract angels to bless the household, as they are known to bring blessings and positivity to the household during this period, or what we know as the night of Laylatul Qadr, a night of power where all your blessings are multiplied in multifolds. So a lot of people do prayers during the the last 10 days of Ramadan. So light also, as you know, in most religions will be associated with goodness, angels, heavens, whereas darkness also usually associated with things that are bad. But nowadays we use chasing lights for our house. We don't use kerosene lamp. Can burn the house. So it's more hip and fun. Chasing lights are more hip and fun. Some looks like discos, when they put so many lights in their houses. And some are very creative in decorating their houses with lights. You can see here, we even have like streets that's been lighted up at Geylang Serai area. So the picture here is from Geylang Serai. Looks good. But just to bring you into the festive mood, especially with the Hari Raya Bazaar going on, lots of food stalls and shops where we can shop for Hari Raya. But sadly, due to COVID, we don't have this bazaar. If there's bazaar there, I will invite you guys down and treat you to some of these goodies. But due to COVID, we cannot have it. Okay, so this is a pelita, the kerosene lamp. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Let's move on to the morning of Hari Raya. Okay, this is the first of Syawal. The first day of Hari Raya is usually ushered in by the Muslim community by going to the mosque to perform the mass Hari Raya prayers, also known as Sembayang Raya. Sembayang is pray, Raya is celebration. Okay, they will don their new baju kurung, like what I'm wearing, to mark this special occasion and say thanks for the blessing received. It's all about thanksgiving, reinforcing positivity, and strengthening the brotherhood among the community. That's the main purpose of praying together, the brotherhood. Okay, come together. So Muslims will also visit their elderly parents and relative on the first day, and they will greet each other or Salam Aidilfitri or Selamat Hari Raya. Say that okay. The activities involved are mainly like catching up on each other, especially with those relatives that you seldom see, and as well as enjoying the sumptuous meal prepared by the household. We usually spend a few hours there. Before we leave, we usually ask for forgiveness by saying these phrases: Maaf Zahir dan Batin. I think you guys are familiar with this, which means forgive my physical and emotional wrongdoings. Not only the physical, but also the emotional wrongdoings, which is very meaningful. The younger ones usually will kiss the hand of the elderly. This action is known as the salam. Salam is like shake hands. And some will hug them, which symbolizes sincerity, respect, and love. It's a time to basically forgive and forget. Sometimes you notice that your Muslim friends will shake each other's hands the moment they meet and before they depart. But now we don't shake our hands. You usually give them a fist bump or touch your heart and bow a bit because of COVID But this practice also has been it's been cast wide not only to Muslim friends. I have my soccer buddies and some of you also I know you guys experience this with me. Sometimes we just give each other a fist bump to say hi or say goodbye and stuff like that So the practice comes from there So I have soccer buddies and friends, regardless of their race and religion. It's a norm for our circle of friends in this generation to do that It's a high gesture but with COVID we don't do that. We just do this, and that will do And just a fun facts usually for guys we do this to our own gender only. So cause in Islam we are not supposed to touch the opposite sex unless they are your spouse or family members So Hannah, Claudia, so don't feel bad if Shafiq or Hafiz don't do a fist bump to you. You can do this. Yeah, it's fine. Because the guy is not supposed to touch the ladies as a form of respect towards the opposite sex. That's just the way it goes in Islam. So like you can see in the picture there, the lady shakes her hand and kisses the mother's hand. Children receive duit raya, which means festive money. Duit is money, raya is celebration so celebration money In cute little envelopes you can see over here. Okay. Nowadays not necessarily green it can be very vibrant colors. Okay. So after seeking for forgiveness, they will receive this duit raya to the kids and sometimes for me I also give out not to the kids. Most of the working adults you also give out to the elderly like my aunties and my uncles, my mom and my in-laws and stuff like that. So the general consensus is that you no longer receive duit raya when you enter workforce, and you are expected to give duit raya encouraged when you become a working adult. Okay, just to donate, to have this practice of donation, like sharing, sharing and caring kind of thing. So there are no rules about how much to put inside the envelope. The idea is to give from the heart according to your means, okay? But generally the amount is higher if you are close to the kids, family members. Like my niece and nephew, I usually give more and stuff like that. That's just normal. Okay, let's move on to the interesting things. Okay, Hari Raya, food. Okay. Another aspect of Hari Raya is the celebration with food, as food usually binds people together, especially in Asia. Especially Singapore is a food paradise. You have so many cuisines here and stuff. So I will go through some of these key stuff that is available over at my family. We can cook all these things. Okay. So here I will highlight some of the common Hari Raya food that you will normally see and savor during Hari Raya celebration, which lasted for a month. Okay, so basically you can do visiting for a month. But some fun facts did you guys know that Singapore is the only country that celebrates Hari Raya for a month? Other countries usually just a few days and that's it. But for us, probably because it's a food paradise, we have so many people here and so close. So with a wide variety of food and new creation popping up here and there, so that's why we celebrate usually a month. But for us, my family, it's only the first few weeks is a hectic one. We do have relatives in Malaysia. Sometimes we go over, like do like a road trip, 2 or 3 MPVs going there and spend maybe over the weekend there and stuff like that. But now cannot do, quite sad lah. So usually we will just call them, say hi and stuff, ask for forgiveness through online means and stuff like that. Okay, back to the food. These are some of the common Hari Raya food that you'll see from the household, which is typically home cooked. This is not exhaustive. What I'm showing you here are the food that is usually available on the first day of Hari Raya when we congregate over at my mom's place. So my youngest brother Imran, we call it Fuji, took over the role of the chef of the family from my late dad, who is an excellent cook. He has this ability to tell the ingredients from a taste. Now you give him something, they say, "Oh, I think there's cumin inside, there's cloves and stuff." Brilliant. I really miss him. God bless his soul. Nowadays, my mom helps to prepare the ingredients, and my youngest brother will cook for the family lah. So usually he will come over, and we cook together. Then we breakfast together, and at night he will continue cooking for the next day. Sometimes we give this food to some of our neighbors, and stuff. Even to the non-Muslim lah. Sometimes they will give us back lah, which is not necessary lah. Sometimes they give us like oranges and fruit and stuff. That so nice of them. Okay, let's go through the list. You guys know ketupat, right? Ketupat is basically rice cake cooked in coconut leaves. Rendang. I will give you more details about the ingredients. I don't know, Hannah is you like to cook, right? So maybe you can try. Rendang is a dry curry traditional dish originated from Sumatra, Indonesia, commonly made with beef or chicken, stewed in coconut milk, and lots of spices. Some I can mention are like lemongrass, galangal. I don't know whether you guys know. It looks some like ginger. Malay call it lengkuas lah for Shafiq. Cloves, coriander, cardamom pods, cumin seeds, ginger, onions, chili, garlic, candlenut, coconut cream. So many. And so many of this that goes inside. And usually it will take at least 4 to 5 hours to cook rendang, because you need to like simmer it. It's a slow cooking process. You need to go and stir all these things. So it's a lot of work to prepare this dish. The next one is sambal goreng, which is made of like soya bean cake, long beans and spices, simmered in also aromatic coconut-based gravy. When I mention spices, they include some of those that I've just mentioned in the rendang dish. Some also include like prawns into the sambal goreng. The next one is the ayam masak lemak cili padi. Basically, it's chicken cooked in also coconut milk, a lot of coconut cream with some cili padi lah. So it infused with chili padi and spices with chicken cooked to perfection. Other ingredients includes like lemongrass. You have put lemongrass, it will smell nice. Lime leaves also. They use lime leaves. Turmeric, onions, garlic, ginger, candlenut, and tomatoes. So some of these spices are actually like anti-cancerous. Like things like turmeric and stuff like that. You have curcumin and stuff. So the next one here is sayur lodeh. It's also an Indonesian vegetable stew cooked in coconut milk, which use spices like turmeric to give it that shade of yellow. Other ingredients use usually cabbage, boiled eggs, soybean cake, carrots, brinjal, chili, vermicelli, with a taste of hint of lemongrass. If you're not familiar with this, if you eat lontong, then this is the gravy, something similar to that, as simple as that. Okay. The next one we don't have here. It's a paru or telur sambal, which is chilled hard-boiled eggs and beef lungs. We usually cook the lung first, fry it, and add chili paste and make sure to cook another time using ingredients like garlic, shallots, coriander, turmeric, lemongrass, galangal, bay leaves, and candlenut. Surprising that we don't have coconut for this dish. The rest of the other dishes have a lot of coconut. Okay. And the dishes will be consumed with either ketupat or like lontong, or simply just white rice. Okay, so these are the things that I'm going to savor tomorrow lah.
I love lontong.
Lontong yeah, you can eat lontong also. Usually I don't eat with rice lah, so it's usually with ketupat. Once in a while you eat ketupat. Ketupat you eat with satay also, right? Yeah. So next one, let's go to during Hari Raya visiting. Let me mention something about the visiting. With all this food, we usually share them with our family and friends. We usually invite our friends over to savor these dishes, and sometimes we receive questions on how one should behave when going for Hari Raya visiting. Here, I will share some tips on Hari Raya visiting, okay? Most Muslims in Singapore do not accept guests to present gifts or cash when you come over. If guests insist on presenting sometimes, then sweets, cookies, or kueh are best, will be appreciated by most hosts. Traditionally, I don't know, but this is what I heard from my family. Black is an avoidable color, but with the new generation is no longer a concern. Wine, champagne, or anything form of alcohol is absolutely a no-no. As Muslims can't consume alcohol, anything that is detrimental to health. You have to take out your shoes when you enter a Muslim's house to show respect and abidance to cleanliness. I believe this is an Asian culture as well. We do not want to bring dirt and anything dirty that we accidentally step on outside and go inside the room. This will bring sickness to the household and stuff like that. So non-Muslim guests are not expected to dress in traditional Malay clothes, but it will definitely pleases your host if you make the effort. So imagine Hana and Claudia in baju raya, baju kurung or kebaya, like the ones I showed in the picture here. It will definitely looks nice on you guys because it conforms to the shape, of the lady's body. But if you wear that, maybe probably you have a long line of Malay boys following you and smiling and grinning at you when you pass by them So a word of caution. I mean, in Singapore, it's quite common to see some of my Indian friends, Chinese friends, they come over, they wear this. So it's nice to see because you guys are very fair and look, the color will pop. Usually, this baju kurung comes in very bright colors, so it pop nicely. So in my view, Hari Raya is a celebration to promote societal integration. It binds relationships and friendships and promote togetherness. And what a way to do this through food and snacks. I believe you guys agree. All guests are welcome regardless of language, race, or region as per in the lines of our national pledge, right? Since Hari Raya is celebrated for a month in Singapore, I often got a knock from my door once a while. Last time when I stay with my parents, there's small kids are coming over. Say, we want to Baraya, means we want to celebrate Hari Raya. So I just invite them in. Anybody can come, invite them in, give them some snacks and drinks and eat. But they eat quickly and they leave. I think their aim is just to collect the Hari Raya money to do it. But small kids, so cute fellas, just let them be. So anyway, what do we have next? I think that's it. I think that's the end of my sharing. Hope you guys have a better understanding on what Hari Raya Aidilfitri is all about. And hope this clarifies certain misconception about fasting, Hari Raya, and Ramadan. There are more to be discovered. If you're interested, perhaps you can ask me or ask your Muslim friend, your other Muslim friends, or if you have questions. If you have questions now, you can also talk because this Now You Know program is all about learning. So any questions that you guys want to clarify? If not, that's my sharing for today. And we can go on to the fun quiz. Ready for a fun quiz?
Right. I just won't be surprised if somebody else got a higher mark than me.
Shafi, how can like that? You should ace this quiz.
Yeah, Shafi, you should ace this quiz.
Some of the foods I don't even know, especially kueh. Like if you got any kueh question, I'll go.
If I give you what the ingredients, is it?
Ingredients.
You only eat, don't think about the ingredients. Right?
That's why the food is nice. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Good, it's time to clarify.
What's the term for what dusk and dawn? Is it?
Imsak. Imsak is like 10 minutes before the break of dawn. That's where you cannot eat. So usually like 5:30, right? And you count we can eat around 7 or 9, maybe it's around 14 hours lah. So usually I wake up around 14 hours, seriously. Usually I wake up around like 4:45, prepare the breakfast, then by 5 eat, then by like 5:25 do some a bit of water parade, and 5:30 stop lah. Yeah, then after that around 6 o'clock we have our first prayer, morning prayer. Then finish. Some people just chill, watch TV, or some people go back to sleep because now I work from home, right? Yeah. So our morning prayers will be around 6 plus, 5 plus 6. Then the one in the noon around 1 o'clock. Then we have like a midday around like 4 o'clock. Then the Maghrib where we can fast, we can break fast, which is around 7 o'clock. Then the last prayer of the day is around 8:30. That's where we go for the a Tarawih prayer for Ramadan where we also have mass prayers every night lah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But there's like a cast, there's like a forecast in advance lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Way ahead or years in advance, so we can forecast that. With technology, you can forecast all that in advance. Okay? Okay, so Imsak and Maghrib. Imsak. Roji Raya.
Alamak Ryan. Dia pun Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Put Ryan now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's start the quiz. Question 1. Answer before the time runs out. Name an activity that is usually done in the morning of the first day of Syawal, Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Usually done in the morning of the first day of Syawal, Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Okay, go for mass prayers. That's the answer. Forgiveness, fasting. Fasting no lah. Ramadan no lah. Accept more answers. Forgiveness, yes. Fasting no more lah. Hari Raya already, no need to fast. Forgiveness, yes. This one can. Ramadan, no.
You mean like you can actually have food in the when you start the day?
Hari Raya. Yeah, first day of Hari Raya. First day of Hari Raya, you no longer fast, right? Right, you say prayers, right, Claudia? Prayers is okay. I can give you 100 points. Who else,
I said visit parents.
Visit parents, yes, can. Visit parents and relatives, yes. Any more? Want to redeem? Yes, no, yes. Let's go on, next one. Question 2. Which of the statement below about Hari Raya visiting? Hari Raya visiting is incorrect. Guests are expected to be dressed in traditional Malay clothes. Muslims in Singapore do not expect guests to present gifts when visiting. Take off your shoes before entering a Muslim's house to show respect. Wine, champagne, or any form of alcoholic drinks are an absolute no. Very easy, right? Pick the correct one. Yay! Correct. Well done. Everybody got it correct. Yes. Question 3. Muslim pay Islamic taxation, zakat al-fitrah in the month of Ramadan. Which statement below is incorrect? The rate is decided in Singapore by MUIS. The rate is decided via the average price of 2.3 kg grade of rice Muslim consume. Money collected are donated to the poor and needy as a form of welfare. They are also often donated to the poor and needy in other countries. Which one is incorrect? Wah, Joe concentrating, Joe. Is it confusing? No, right? And the correct answer is... Because we need to take care of our own people first lah, right? But some of especially my brothers, he has this practice of donating like clothes, money to people in our nearby countries like Indonesia and stuff like that. So my wife and myself also, especially during the Hari Raya Haji, we usually buy like a whole a goat or a cow, then distribute the meat to them lah. Yeah. So yeah, Roger, correct Roger?
I ran out of time, but I selected the last one.
So should we give him?
But let's do that, Roger.
I never get. Hannah also never get. That was your turn. Sorry, must stick within the time.
Okay.
Question 4.
Fighting with Hannah.
Hannah also still talk Hannah.
Yes.
Shafiq, habis you cannot beat by Hannah. Hari Raya Aidilfitri marks the end of the fasting month. Which sentence below is incorrect about fasting month? Incorrect, Everyone has answered. Let's see. Whoa, who cannot trick? When fasting, you are not allowed to eat and drink. That's correct. What? Who put that?
Me.
Only Malays fast in the month of Ramadan. Wrong. Anybody can fast as long as you're a Muslim, right? We do have I have friends, Chinese Muslim. I have friends like Caucasian, American Muslim, some Canadian. So as long as Muslim, you must fast, regardless of your race. Joel kena trick lah, Joel. Okay, question 5. The daily fasting period starts from Imsak to Maghrib. Joel, you asked this just now. If the break of dawn is at 5:45, what is the time of Imsak for that day? Math. Just put the timing will do. I'm going to give you one. Correct. 5:35. 6 o'clock wrong. 5:35. Yeah. So I will accept this.
Thank you.
6 o'clock a bit too far lah. 6 o'clock is the first prayer of the day. Imsak is, I told you is 10 minutes before break of dawn. So if break of dawn is 5:45, you minus 10 minutes.
I was thinking it might be later.
No, it's around that. Okay. Good try.
You muted, Shafiq.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
That's why we cannot hear you. You give
I
us
see
a lot
over
of
there,
good
like
tips,
his mouth like moving, but then like no sound.
Miming, Shafiq, you miming. Correct.
This one is the quiz for you.
Hey, but if Hannah also win, I'm not surprised also.
She's been listening.
Have my respect.
Quietly sitting down there listening. Which is a wrong statement with regards to asking for forgiveness during Hari Raya. It's formally done via sincere handshake only. The younger ones will also kiss the hands of the elderly. It is usually done before the guest leaves the household. A fist bump of placing the hand to the heart is an alternative during COVID period. Who's the wrong one?
Wow.
Shafiq scared get the wrong answer.
I almost wanted to put the first one, yeah.
This one. It's formally done by a sincere handshake. Usually done before the guest leaves the house. Oh, that's correct, right?
I thought you do when you enter. No.
Yeah, I thought they
No
do.
lah, you go inside. Hey, sorry. Usually, traditionally, you leave, then you end it off nicely lah. You end it off nicely, okay? Fist bump, yeah, that's true. So now cannot anyhow touch lah. Right? Good try. Shaya is still leading, but he's he's getting very nervous.
Oh, Hana dropped.
Drop one.
I think Hannah give chance.
I think so.
First
Give
one,
you face, Shafi. Give you face. Tomorrow Hari Raya, no. During the eve of Hari Raya, what is the name of the Islamic official in charge of calling the faithful to prayers from the takbir from mosque? MCQ. Okay.
Alamak.
Yeah, play around with the spelling. It's Muazzin, but how do you spell
How
it?
can Shafiq not know this?
Alright!
Time's up.
Shafi!
It's the correct one, but time's up.
Ayah! Too bad. Walao, Shafi! Oh, wasted. Wow. Good,
Tonight must ask for
double Z.
forgiveness.
No.
You could have gotten full score, Shafiq.
Could have.
Just click on it, Shafi. Click on it.
I was still
Don't
like,
need to think.
not sure.
Don't think so much. Question 8. Which of these Hari Raya dishes does not contain coconut as one of its ingredients I mentioned just now? Almost all got coconut, except for one. This sayur lodeh, rendang, paru sambal, sambal goreng.
See this one?
Choose one. Just select one.
Even I'm
Without
not sure.
coconut as one of the ingredients. Most of it, almost all got coconut.
No. Wrong.
Oh. A bit of general knowledge also.
Yeah lah, paru sambal is basically sambal chili, right? And some of those they don't have coconut. So how Shafiq, you got it right? Alamak, Shafiq,
Oh,
sambal.
Hana caught up already.
Give me the head shake already.
Shafiq, next time cannot just eat lah. Must know what you eat. The ingredients cannot just wait.
Yeah, must see halal first or not. That's
Yeah lah. Okay, question number 9. The Gregorian calendar has 365 days and the Hijri calendar has 3 What year is it this year according to Hijri calendar?
Huh? Wait.
What year is it? This year is 2021, but you follow Hijri calendar, what year is it? I mentioned just now. It's 1422 lah. That's the correct year. Okay, this year is 1422 Hijrah calendar in the Hijrah calendar. All right, last one. Come on, Shafiq. Cannot take
Tomorrow Hannah can celebrate Raya already.
Can eat. The fasting month of Ramadan falls under which month in the Hijri calendar? Fasting month of Ramadan falls under which month in the calendar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll give you a clue. Syawal, 10 month. I can 10 month. Okay, let me see. Accept more answers. 6. Are you sure now? Shaya, walao eh.
Random.
Fasting month of Ramadan. Syawal is the 10th month. Ramadan is the 9th. You kena trick. See? Syawal is the 10th lah, right? So no, nobody get it correct.
9, but no time.
No need to show, Roger.
Don't worry, Roger. I feel you.
Okay, remember, right? Hari Raya is on the 10th month, so fasting month is 1 month before, which is the 9th month. Okay, Ramadan is the 9th month or in the Hijri calendar. Hello!
I was trying to remember the name of the 9 month.
Shafiq, you lost to Hannah. Oh my god.
Oh my God!
So what happened?
Hey, I'm not even
see?
surprised, to be honest.
What happened?
No, what happened?
Don't know what happened.
Only there for food, eh?
That's why you need to know all this, the nitty-gritties. Okay, I think that's about it. I got some wishes for Hari Raya for those who tuned in. Thanks for participating in the quiz, guys. So before I hand over to our host to close this session, allow me to say my Hari Raya message to my friends here, and as well as those who's watching the video. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you a great prosperity, happiness, and success in your life. Wishing you Selamat Hari Raya, showered with blessings and from the Almighty. Maaf zahir dan batin. Kalau ada, especially for Shafiq and Hafiz is not here. Kalau ada salah silap atau terkasar bahasa, halalkan makan dan minum, then may our friendship last till Jannah. To my beloved family at home and my family, thank you for your guidance and love. May we live in harmony as always, inshallah. To my lovely wife Diana and son Dani, you're a pillar of support in my life, and I appreciate all that you have given me through thick and thin. You've always been with me and cheering me on. I love you guys. Last but not least, to Roger, special one for Roger who will be leaving the team soon. In search of greener pasture. May the days ahead bring many opportunities for you to move ahead in your career and shine bright and be positive. Take care lah, bro. You have friends in NLB, so hope to see you with participating in some of our activities like jogging and cycling once we can do that. All the best, Raj. That's all for me. Over to you, Mr. Host, Rayan.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this session. If you like the sharing, do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to be notified for future videos. Stay safe everyone. Bye.
Bye. Happy Hari Raya. See you guys. Enjoy the food. I weigh myself. I lost like 7 kgs. Yeah. Tomorrow I put 2 kg back. Just tomorrow. Okay, see you guys. Enjoy your lunch. Bye.